Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got the brand new DABBSSON 2000L portable power station. This portable power solution is the perfect way to charge and operate all of your thirsty portable devices whenever you're away from home. It's portable, it's powerful, and it has a lot of high-end features built into the unit that I think you'll really appreciate. And I'll get into all of that in a minute, but I always like to start off with a quick unboxing first, just to show you everything that's included with the product. And then I'll run through the specifications, because I know a lot of people like to compare one power station against another based on the pure specifications, but that doesn't really tell the whole story, because DABBSSON's built a product here that has a lot of advanced functionality included in the technology, so I want to spend some time talking about that. But really what you should care about are three things whenever you're considering a portable power station. How do you charge it? What kind of battery chemistry holds that charge? And then once you have that unit charged, how do you use that power to charge and operate all of your portable devices, again, when you're away from home? So I'll spend some time talking through those. But let me start off with the unboxing first. So when you first pop open the box, you'll find the unit. It weighs about 41 pounds, and it provides 2,048 watt hours of internal energy that can provide up to 2,200 watts of steady state power that can surge to 3,300 watts. And I'll explain why that's important. A lot of the products you're going to plug into this unit require a little extra power when you first turn them on, like a power drill or a blender or a cooler. Anything with a motor or compressor has an inrush current when it first turns on that's higher than its steady state current. So knowing that I've got that additional 1,100 watts of power when I plug in a drill or plug in a cooler means that I'm not going to pop a breaker when I'm using it. It also uses a semi-solid lithium iron phosphate battery. And that's important, and I'll get into that when I talk about the charging cycle, but it's the latest and greatest technology out there for battery chemistry, which means you're going to get a lot more charges out of it, it's going to hold the charge a lot longer, and because it's a semi-solid, it's actually lighter with a higher energy density, which is really important because normally 2,000 watt energy boxes like this one weigh a lot more. So 41 pounds is not that bad. Most of the ones that I review are 60, 70 pounds for the same amount of output. So 41 pounds is pretty cool. Also included with the product are two charging cables. One is an AC charging kit, so you can basically plug this into the wall, plug this into the unit, and charge it up really quickly from a standard wall outlet. And there's also a car charger right here that plugs into your cigarette lighter. The other end of it plugs directly into the unit right there on the back. This one is the AC side, that's the DC side, so you can plug it in there, plug it in your car, and you can charge the unit up very quickly. You can also use that DC port right there for solar panels. The unit will handle up to 800 watts of solar charging, and I like that the best because if you have a portable solar panel and you go out camping, you can set it up on the side of your tent, drink in that beautiful sunlight, turn it into DC, and charge the unit for free when you're out there on your camping trip. So 3 different ways to charge it. You'll also find a full instruction manual that lists everything you could possibly want to know about the unit in that manual. So always read through that to get the best value out of the product. And there's a warranty guide. Now, unlike a lot of portable power stations on the market, this one comes with a 36-month warranty, which is pretty incredible. All right, so let's talk about the unit a little bit. Well, the first thing I want to mention is how you charge the unit. Now, a lot of portable power stations on the market charge through AC, they charge through DC, and they can charge with a solar panel, but they don't include the cables. So the fact that they've included the cables really makes it easy. Now, if you're going to charge from a solar panel, most solar panels on the market come with the cables included with the solar panel, so just set it up, plug it in, and start charging it. But the key thing here is, you'll notice with the AC charging kit, there is no external brick. And a lot of the units come with an external brick that does the conversion from the AC in your home to DC that's used to charge the unit. And those charging bricks are wildly inefficient. You're going to waste a lot of energy in that conversion process, plus they slow down the charging cycle. So what DABBSSON's done is they've built in a bi-directional inverter. And what I mean by that is the inverter is responsible for turning the AC in your home into DC to charge the unit, but the fact that it's included inside the product means they can fine-tune that, and it allows you to charge the unit more efficiently and charge it a lot faster. So you can plug this in, and in about 90 minutes, get it up to 80% of the capacity. And think about that. You're heading out on your camping trip. It's the morning of the trip. You've plugged in your DABBSSON portable power station into your wall outlet. You've plugged a couple of portable devices into the unit through these ports on the front. Maybe you're charging your phone, your tablet, your GPS, whatever. You plug them in the front. You can charge this and the external devices at the same time in about 90 minutes. So in the time it takes you to pack up your bags, pack up the car, make a cup of coffee, the unit's fully charged. So that bidirectional inverter is really a major innovation. So getting energy into the battery is the first step, right? I recommend charging it at home. Charging it in your car takes a little bit longer. And I would also recommend not charging it in your car with the car turned off. A lot of people make that mistake where they'll plug it into the cigarette lighter, charge the unit, maybe they'll be out camping or they've got a bonfire going. And the challenge is that draws so much energy out of your battery that you may come back to the car and won't be able to start it. So I always recommend charging it with the car running, typically between locations, or if you're going to charge it with the car off, just keep an eye on it so you don't drain your battery. They also make an accelerated charger that you can add to your car, which will charge it even faster, but the standard one works pretty well. All right, so now you understand how to charge the battery, but that battery chemistry is super important. And like I'd mentioned, it's a semi-solid lithium iron phosphate battery. Now, a lot of the portable power stations on the market are still using the older battery chemistry, which is lithium polymer, and that worked okay for a while. It's great for laptops and phones and tablets. You know, things that get charged often, don't have to hold the charge a long time, and aren't affected by temperature. The problem with lithium polymer technology is, number one, you only get a limited number of charge cycles out of it, maybe 300 or 500, which is not that much. It seems like a lot until you start charging it often. So you've got a limited number of charging cycles with the LiPo technology. It also doesn't handle temperature very well. So if it's a hot day or a cold day, you shouldn't charge those power stations. They also don't deliver the power the same way. And the biggest issue, I think, is they don't hold the charge real well. So with those other power stations that are based on LiPo technology, you might charge them on a Monday, head out on the camping trip on a Thursday, it might be down to 80%. This one uses lithium iron phosphate, which has all the advantages of the latest battery chemistry. So you're going to get well over 3,000 charge cycles. Now think about that. If you charge it once a day, that's over 10 years of use, and you know you're not going to charge it every day. So you're going to get tons of use out of that battery. The other advantage is lithium iron phosphate batteries tend to hold the charge a long time. Charge it on a Monday, you come back 2 weeks later, it's probably going to be 95% charged. So you don't have to worry about constantly charging it before you head out on that camping trip. But the big advantage is the temperature variance. It can handle cold temperature, hot temperature. So when you're camping, it's going to be cold or it's going to be hot. So you know you can use it pretty much in any environment you need. And being able to hold onto that charge for a long time is great because if you're using it as a backup supply for your house, you might charge it, put it in the basement, put it in the garage, and not need it for a couple of months. So going back to it when the lights go out means that you've got a fully charged unit. So you can charge it through 3 different methods. You've got the best battery chemistry inside of it that'll hold the charge a long time and handle the temperature differentials. Now that you've got this fully charged battery that's wound like a tight spring, how do you use it when you head out in the field? Well, any delivery of energy outside of a portable power station typically falls into one of 3 categories. AC delivery, just like in your home, DC delivery, just like in your car, or USB, which is the way you charge most of your products at home using a wall charger. This unit provides all 3 of those. Now, the AC portion of it is especially nice because if you look here, you've got 6 AC outlets. Most portable power stations on the market might give you 1 or 2. If you're lucky, you'll get 4. This one has 6. 3 of those are 2-prong and 3 of those are 3-prong. So you can plug pretty much anything in that you plug in at home and get the AC using on the unit. Now, 2,200 watts of steady state, which means you can draw that continuously. It'll actually excel that and go up to 3,300 watts if you've got a drill plugged in for a short period of time or something else that draws that current as an inrush current. But there you go. In addition to that, it's pure sine wave, and that's important because a lot of the portable power stations on the market are using older technology which delivers a sawtooth, which is sort of a modified sine wave, which works okay for lights and chargers and things like that, but you wouldn't want to plug anything sensitive in there from an electronic perspective. So knowing you've got 2,200 watts of steady state AC with a pure sine wave means you're going to get pure, clean energy out of this unit just like you do at home. Now, if we move on to DC, you'll see there's one full-size DC port right there, and that's just like the one in your car, and that'll deliver up to 10 amps of 12 volts. So when you plug in there, anything you plug into your car, you can plug in there and use it. You'll also find a 5521 port right over here, and you might be wondering what that is. Well, that's a barrel connection that delivers 12 volts at up to 50 watts, which is a lot of power, but you might be thinking, well, what am I going to use that 5521 port for? That seems like kind of an odd port there. What's that all about? Well, there are a lot of kits on the market, just like this one, that convert that 5521 port into, say, a standard 12-volt outlet. So if you want, you can plug this into the 5521, and boom, you've now got 2 car outlets there. There are other cables that'll directly charge your laptop, your phone, your tablets. So there are ways to use this. It's sort of a multifaceted port that can convert into a lot of other things that you can use to charge external devices. So you've got great AC, pure sine wave, 2200 watts. You've got good DC delivery. Now the final stage is the USB across the top. And USB typically has two styles of connections. The older style, which is USB-A, and that's the larger one we've been using since the beginning of time to charge things. That's typical of home chargers, like a wall charger that you plug in. You've got two of those full-sized USB-A ports on the front of the unit. Each of those can deliver up to 15 watts of power, which is pretty standard for a USB-A connection. So anything you're charging at home, using a wall charger, plug into those two ports, and you can charge them both at the same time. But the real benefit of this is the USB-C ports on there. Now, USB-C is the latest iteration of the USB charging standard, and it's on all the newer gear. So your drone batteries, your cameras, your phones, your tablets, modern products typically use USB-C. You have two USB-C ports on there. One of those will deliver 30 watts. The other one will deliver up to 100 watts. And the reason that's important is because if you're charging larger devices like drone batteries or maybe a large tablet or even your laptop, you need a lot of power. A lot of portable power stations on the market provide USB-C ports, but they may be 30 watts or 45 watts. They're not going to be as high as 100 watts. So knowing you've got a 30 watt, which is great for most of your devices, and a 100 watt USB-C means you can charge your laptop, your drone batteries, and your large tablets off that unit without any issues. A lot of game consoles also require 65 watts or higher, so you've pretty much covered your bases with all of the USB ports on the front. The final thing I'll say about the USB ports is that they're quick charging, which means they're intelligent ports that if you plug something into those USB-C ports, the first thing the port's going to do is look at the device you've plugged in. It's going to interrogate that device to find out where the current charge level is on that device, and it can automatically adjust the voltage and current that it's delivering to that device to charge it quickly and safely. So just like a smart charger at home would do, those USB-C ports are PD, which means they're going to check out what you've plugged in, they're going to adjust the voltage and current and charge it quickly and safely. Then the final thing I'll mention is there's a really nice courtesy flashlight on the front that you can turn on by tapping that button, and that's really handy. I didn't think I'd be using it that much, but if you take this out in your tent, maybe you're looking for your sneakers or you're trying to find something in the tent, you can tap that button and the light comes on, and you got plenty of light in the tent. And the final thing I'll mention is the display. There's a digital display in the front that gives you every bit of information you need to understand what the current state of this portable power station is. You'll find the inrush current so you can tell how you're charging it, how long it needs to stay plugged in before it's fully charged. When you start using the power, it'll give you readouts on what kind of current you're pulling out of that unit, so you know roughly how much power is left and how much time you can keep the things that are plugged in being charged off that unit. So it gives you a lot of really good information. They also have an application on your phone that you can spin up, and you can tell from your phone what's going on with the unit just by connecting to the unit over that connection. So pretty straightforward. And in general, I just love the construction of it. It built it really easy to carry with two handles. A lot of these have a handle on the side. Then you've got this kind of uneven weight that you're carrying around. I like the fact that I've got two handles. It's built really durable. Nice flat top so you can put your laptop, your phone, whatever up here and charge it. Plenty of ports on the front. And the two charging ports on the back, again, the AC and the DC, make it really easy to just plug it in, charge it up, and use it. And then one final thing I'll mention, and this is something a lot of people are doing nowadays. If you're in an area where you lose power quite often, or maybe you lose power once a year, it's up to you. But if you do lose power at home, this can act as a universal, uninterruptible power supply. What I mean by that is you plug it into the wall, you plug your computers, your CPAP machines, whatever you need to keep powered up into the front of it, and it's constantly watching the power. And if, for whatever reason, you lose power at your house, it immediately springs into action incredibly quickly with a couple of milliseconds and delivers the AC out the front. So if you're running a CPAP machine at night, never have to worry about the power going out and then the CPAP not working. Or maybe your computer crashes because the power goes out. With this unit, as a UPS, it's going to keep that power flowing no matter what happens in your home or out there on the power line. So I think DABBSSON's done a great job with this product. Again, 2,000 watts, which is 2048 internal, 2,200 deliverable watts that can surge to the 3,300. I've got 6 AC outlets. I've got 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C. One of those can deliver 100 watts of power. I've got a 12-volt outlet that can deliver 10 amps. I've got a 5521 that I've shown you. You can easily convert to another car outlet or some other cable that'll charge a device. Everything you need's in the unit. It's portable, it's got the semi-solid batteries, which are lithium iron phosphate, again, well over 3,000 charge cycles, so it's gonna last you a decade or more, and it's got a 36-month warranty. So if you're looking for a portable power station, DABBSSON's done a great job with this unit, and I think you're gonna really like it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found value in this review, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.